Hey folks, it's April 20th, 2020, and I hope you're doing well. My virtual background today is a video I took under the water of my favorite trout streams, Spring Branch and Manchester, Iowa. Those are two native Iowa brook trout behind me there. I haven't been able to get out to my trout streams and do any fishing, been staying close to home, uh, but hopefully you're feeling good and not feeling underwater. So you thought you get away from the terrible dad jokes because you're not here in person? No, they're still coming. All right, so what are we working on this week? This week you'll finish up business organizations, especially the second lecture on corporate governance. All right, it's a very important part of what we do in the class. A lot of you guys are one day going to be officers of a corporation or on the board of directors of a corporation or a nonprofit, and really important information there about what the responsibilities are, especially to your partners and to your shareholders. Going to cover some shareholder derivative suits, including one that you might be interested in if you're a fan of the Chicago Cubs, which is the Schlensky versus Wrigley case. Kind of a good one, an interesting one. And so that's something that you can work on tomorrow, Tuesday the 21st. On the 23rd, a new unit, nonprofit organizations and B Corps. I had high hopes to do like an hour on this. Honestly, I'm so busy with the transition to online. It turned out to be 17 minutes. I know you're going to be super sad that that's all you have to watch. I do have some reading that'll be helpful for you as well on that. And I think it's really important also to think about how we as business people can contribute to the community, to workers, and protect the environment. Right now, more than ever, I think we're seeing a record number of people out of jobs and people who are underpaid and can't afford the basic necessities. I think there has to be a change in the world. So um, just a little smidgen of what we can do in business law to help affect that change. Um, that is, as I mentioned, a shorter video and shorter unit for you to watch. I would recommend you take a little time this week, maybe on Thursday, to jump ahead a little bit into Module 13, the employment relationship, because that's a big one. Okay, Modules 13 and 14, employment relationship and employment discrimination, are very, very important, and there's quite a bit of content there. So since we're a little light this week, I would recommend you get ahead a little bit on that. Okay. Serial 4 is out there. That's due on Thursday night. You're going to be looking at a lease and making some uh, determinations there on behalf of your client. I hope it'll be an interesting assignment for you because I imagine many of you guys, if not all of you, have signed leases both for this year and possibly next year. And we're going to get into what Iowa law requires with a lease and what your protections and rights and duties and responsibilities are. Serial 5 is going to be a similar format, but it's going to be a little more fun assignment. That's going to be out hopefully next week, and we'll make that due May 7th. So the Serial 4 and 5 are just kind of tracking a week behind where they were on the syllabus to give you some more time. Um, as we go along here, we're getting very close to the end of the class and the final exam. I think I've mentioned to you the final exam is going to be 50 questions randomly drawn from a large pool of questions. It's going to be a 1 hour time limit. So basically kind of taking like the midterm, chopping it in half. It's going to be on second half material. There are some concepts from the first half that you have to remember, things like jurisdiction, what's the difference between a civil and a criminal case, right? But it's really going to be second half content. There's going to be a few questions in the pool on B Corps, benefit corps, nonprofits, and there's going to be a few on environmental law. Okay, just look over the materials I've given you, watch those videos, and you should be fine on those things. I'll have office hours again this week, Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. Would love it if some of you guys came in. Broke a record last week, had 3 people in office hours, so it was very nice to see you guys there. And we're working our way towards the end of the class. It's the most unusual semester I've ever had. I'm sure it is for you too, but we're going to make it. We're going to get through it. We're going to finish strong. If there's anything I can do to help you with that, please let me know. I'm here if you need letters of recommendation, you know, for summer internships. If you're thinking about grad school and you want to talk about that, I'm here. So just let me know how I can help. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Expect another update from me next week. And as always, just email or, you know, call with any questions. Thanks and have a great week.